Earvin Magic Johnson Jr. was born on August 14, 1959, in Lansing, Michigan. His childhood was far from glamorous. His father worked at a car factory and his mother cleaned schools. He grew up in a big family of 10 children, where sharing was survival and hard work was expected. Basketball was his escape. Every morning before school, he would take his ball and head to the courts, practicing for hours, rain or shine. At 14, he was already obsessed with the game. His high school years changed everything. One unforgettable night, he recorded 36 points, 16 rebounds, and 16 assists in a single game. A local sports writer, who witnessed his brilliance, gave him the nickname Magic. At first, his mother disliked it, thinking it sounded too flashy, but soon, the entire city knew him by that name. By graduation, Magic wasn't just another talented teenager, he was a leader. His unique ability wasn't just scoring, it was making his teammates better. He could see plays before they happened, pass with style, and inspire everyone around him, coming from a working-class background. With no private coaches or luxuries, Magic's rise was fueled by passion, practice, and persistence. His humble beginnings remind us that greatness doesn't depend on where you start. It depends on how much you're willing to give to your dream. In 1979, Magic Johnson entered the NBA draft and was selected first overall by the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers already had a superstar, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but Magic brought something different: energy, joy, and unshakable confidence. From his very first game, fans knew they were watching something special. In his rookie season, the Lakers fought their way to the NBA Finals. During Game 6 of the series against the Philadelphia 76ers, Kareem was injured and unable to play. The Lakers' championship hopes seemed fragile, but the 20-year-old rookie stepped up. Magic didn't just play his position, he played every position. He scored 42 points, grabbed 15 rebounds, and made 7 assists. His performance was legendary. The Lakers won the championship, and Magic was named NBA Finals MVP, the only rookie ever to achieve that. That game wasn't just a victory. It was a statement. Magic Johnson had arrived. The kid from Lansing was now on the biggest stage in basketball, and he wasn't afraid. His rookie year showed the world that greatness isn't built over time. Alone, sometimes, it shines from the very beginning. That championship set the tone for the rest of his career. The 1980s belonged to the Showtime Lakers, and Magic Johnson was the conductor of the orchestra. With Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, and a talented roster, the Lakers played fast, flashy, and entertaining basketball. Fans filled arenas not just to see wins, but to experience a show. Magic's style was electric. His no-look passes, behind-the-back assists, and incredible court vision redefined how basketball could be played. He wasn't just a player, he was an entertainer. From 1980 to 1988, the Lakers reached the NBA Finals 8 times and won 5 championships. Magic became a 12-time All-Star and won 3 league MVP awards. This era created unforgettable moments: clutch passes, game-winning shots, and highlight plays that made the crowd roar. Magic wasn't only about stats, he was about charisma. He loved the game, and it showed in his smile and his style. His leadership turned the Lakers into the most dominant team of the decade, and he became a global superstar. The Showtime Lakers symbolized fun, speed, and excellence, and at the heart of it all was Magic Johnson, turning basketball into an art form. One of the most defining parts of Magic Johnson's career was his rivalry with Larry Bird. The two first faced off in the 1979 NCAA championship, where Magic's Michigan State defeated Bird's Indiana State. That rivalry followed them into the NBA. Magic's Lakers and Bird's Celtics met in the NBA Finals 3 times in the 1980s. Every time, it was more than just a basketball game. It was a battle of styles, personalities, and cities. Magic was flashy, charismatic, and joyful. Bird was tough, serious, and relentless. Together, they carried the NBA to new heights of popularity. Their rivalry wasn't just competition, it was respect. Each pushed the other to greater levels of excellence. Fans around the world tuned in to watch Lakers versus Celtics, and it became one of the greatest rivalries in sports history. In the end, Magic won 5 championships. Bird won 3, but both cemented their places as legends. More importantly, their rivalry transformed basketball into a global phenomenon. Without Magic and Bird, the NBA might not have become the worldwide brand it is today. In November 1991, at just 32 years old, Magic Johnson made an announcement that shocked the world. He had tested HIV positive. At that time, HIV was considered a death sentence. Myths and fear surrounded the disease. People thought you couldn't live with it. Magic stood in front of cameras and said, "Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers." The world was stunned. Teammates cried. Fans couldn't believe it. The NBA had lost its brightest star at his peak. But what made this moment extraordinary was Magic's courage. Instead of hiding, he used his platform to educate the world. He became one of the first major athletes to talk openly about HIV, breaking stigma and giving hope to millions. He refused to let the disease define him. At a time when many expected him to disappear, Magic showed strength, grace, and leadership. His diagnosis was life-altering, but his response was life-inspiring. Despite retiring from the NBA, Magic Johnson was chosen to represent the United States in the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. The team, known as the Dream Team, was the greatest basketball squad ever assembled, featuring Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, and more. Many wondered if Magic could still play, given his condition. But once again, he proved the doubters wrong. On the court, he was a leader and motivator, guiding the team to dominate every opponent. The Dream Team didn't just win, they destroyed their competition, winning games by 40 and 50 points. They captured the gold medal with ease. For Magic, this wasn't just about winning. It was about showing the world that HIV couldn't stop him. He played with joy, with pride, and with courage. Millions watched him, not just as an athlete, but as a symbol of resilience. The Dream Team inspired a new generation of players worldwide, spreading basketball's popularity to every corner of the globe. And Magic Johnson was at the heart of that inspiration. After basketball, Magic Johnson proved that his vision extended beyond the court. He founded Magic Johnson Enterprises, an investment company focused on underserved communities. While many retired athletes struggled after their careers, Magic reinvented himself as a businessman. He opened movie theaters in urban areas, partnered with Starbucks to bring stores into neighborhoods that had been ignored, and invested in real estate projects that revitalized communities. His business empire grew to be worth over $1 billion. Magic showed that success isn't limited to one field. He went from being a sports legend to a corporate powerhouse. He didn't just make money. He created opportunities for others. His approach was simple. You can do well by doing good. And he lived by that motto. Magic Johnson never forgot the platform his fame had given him. Through the Magic Johnson Foundation, he dedicated his life to raising awareness about HIV, AIDS, and fighting against the stigma. His courage to speak openly inspired countless people living with the disease. Beyond health, his foundation also worked on education, technology centers, and community programs. He wanted to empower young people, especially in underprivileged areas, to believe in themselves and chase their dreams. His philanthropy wasn't about charity. It was about creating change. By being open about his journey, he helped normalize discussions around HIV and transformed public perception. For millions, he wasn't just Magic Johnson the player, he was Magic Johnson the role model. Today, Magic Johnson is remembered as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was a 3-time NBA MVP, 12-time All-Star, and 5-time NBA champion. But his legacy is far bigger than numbers and trophies. He changed the way basketball is played, making it faster, more exciting, and more creative. He turned the NBA into entertainment, and his rivalry with Larry Bird laid the foundation for the league's global success. Beyond the game, his courage in the face of HIV changed how the world viewed the disease. He showed that you could live, thrive, and succeed even with such a diagnosis. He became a businessman, philanthropist, and community leader, touching lives far beyond basketball courts. Magic Johnson's legacy is about transformation, of the game, of society, and of what it means to be great. Magic Johnson's story is not just about basketball. It's about life. From a humble childhood in Michigan to becoming an NBA legend, from facing an HIV diagnosis to building a billion-dollar empire, his journey teaches us that true greatness lies in resilience. He showed us that setbacks are not the end. A disease could not silence him. Retirement could not stop him. Challenges only pushed him to rise higher. The lesson is clear. Success is not only about winning championships or making money. Success is about overcoming adversity, inspiring others, and leaving behind a legacy that changes lives. Magic Johnson's name is written in history not just because he played basketball beautifully, but because he lived life courageously. And that is what makes him one of the greatest success stories of all time. Subscribe our channel for more updates. Thanks.